Leaders from the Kenya-Somalia borderline counties and the security arms had earlier today held a consultative meeting to address the common security challenges of the counties bordering Somalia. The meeting, themed Rethinking Security Approaches, comes at a time when the borderline counties joined the national security efforts to undertake development programs. As the deaths of citizens and police officers rise due to the attacks by Al-Shabaab militants, the affected county leaders convened a security meeting amidst indiscriminate attacks.
We're here today in Wajir with the leadership of Garissa County, Wajir County, Mandera County, and also Lamu County. We're here because we are all coming from zones or areas or counties which are bordering Somalia, and we have unique challenges that are affecting our people. So we said let's converge together and discuss issues which are affecting us, and so that we can come up with a solution. In talk also are the security teams from all these 4 counties or 3 counties who are also hearing the discussions that are going on. One of the major things that we have are insecurities to do with Al-Shabaab, and also insecurities arising out of drug dealers or drugs coming from Ethiopian side, bank specifically. This issue of Al-Shabaab and all that, we've looked at it from a point of insecurities in many respects. It's economic insecurities, social, political, and otherwise insecurities. We've seen that there's a large number of people or large number of youth from this area are not getting employment. They are not employed and they are idle, and they become susceptible to people with criminal motives like Al-Shabaab. They can easily be lured, and also a threat also is forcing people to be part of this game.
The initiative has come about after the area's political leadership had a discussion on the common security concerns in the area. In the meetings, the leaders emphasized on the need to implement human rights compliance training for security personnel. This is to reduce violation of human rights.
Recognizing that due to the proximity to Somalia, the 4 counties have faced heightened security. The 4 counties have faced heightened insecurity from the terror group Al-Shabaab, as the long porous border between Somalia and Kenya has facilitated the flow of arms and the group's movement with relative ease. Noting with great concern that the terrorist group has been active in the region for a while, claiming lives and destroying livelihoods, with periods of intense activity marked by heightened attacks against the security forces, violent assaults on civilians, and destruction of critical infrastructure. Aware that the security threats and socioeconomic challenges are closely connected, insecurity hinders significant investments in development and the delivery of social services.
The leaders also discussed emerging and existing border reopening issues, analysed various conflict drivers, and updated on ongoing interventions. They also established future areas of collaboration and programmatic synergies. The leaders have therefore recognized that due to their proximity to Somalia, the 4 counties have faced heightened insecurity from the terror group Al-Shabaab.
The 4 border counties are bordering Somalia, which is very unstable, and therefore the infiltration of Al-Shabaab along our borderline is caused by the porous borders. We have security personnel in a number of areas along the borders, but again, you are aware that our borderline is about 700 kilometers, which cannot be comprehensively manned. And therefore, this is why we are calling upon the members of the public to help us in terms of information and response. Al-Shabaab activities in the region in the near past have increased, but the security is doing all that it can to ensure that the region remains stable. We will deploy all the resources available. We will be using the leadership around and the members of the public to help us combat the Al-Shabaab threat.
As long as the porous border between Somalia and Kenya has facilitated the flow of arms and the group's movement with relative ease, an acknowledgement to the KSBC leadership group proposal calls for coordination, collaboration and building amongst all. Other than the porous border between Somalia and the bordering counties, the locals are now encouraged to do enough to expose the terrorists or harbouring them. Reporting for Northcast TV, my name is Hafsa Mursal.